Welcome everybody back to the channel. Coming to you today on a project. Talking to you about Polkadot. Polkadot has went through a pullback, and there's reasons for this pullback, and I was wanting to bring you up to date on that. So as we can see, Polkadot, it just got hit with some crazy news. We're talking reports of over 1 billion fake DOT tokens being minted. Panic across the market and price dropping fast. But but here's the part nobody is explaining properly. This ain't on Polkadot's. Polkadot wasn't actually hacked. It didn't get hacked. It happened all on Ethereum. And what's happening right now actually be setting up for one of the biggest opportunities, we've seen for DOT in a long time. I've been accumulating some Polkadot the last couple of days and still buying. Because this is a real good discount. It could pull back a little bit more. I can't tell you right now by the market and everything that's out there on the internet. So I want to come and break it down to you and just kind of explain and let you know and give you an update on it. After the past few days, headlines started spreading that there was a massive exploit involving DOT, specifically, tied to tokens on Ethereum. Immediately, the market reacts how it always does. You have fear, you got confusion, you got selling, and DOT drops, settlement turns bearish, and retail, starts thinking. Here we go again, another project failing. But Polkadot ain't falling. It ain't failing. But I wanted to bring you the issue. Most people, don't actually understand what happened. And I'm here to tell you what actually happened. The situation revolves around something called wrap Polkadot. This is basically DOT that exists on another chain, like Ethereum. And that happens through a bridge. Now, according to reports, a vulnerable or exploit allowed fake DOT tokens to be minted. This happened on Ethereum, not on Polkadot itself. This happened on Ethereum. And I want to say that one more time. This happened on Ethereum, not on Polkadot, not on Polkadot, not on Polkadot itself. The Polkadot network itself was not hacked. The core chain, the relay chain, the actual infrastructure is completely fine. And that's what I wanted to bring to your attention. And this was the issue. The issue was it was with a bridge, a representation, of DOT, not the real underlying system. It wasn't Polkadot. But the market doesn't always, they don't care about details in the moment. It just sees DOT exploit, and the people everybody went to selling. The market reaction, and that's exactly what we saw, What did we see in the market reaction? Everybody hit the sell button on Polkadot. And that's the reason you had the price to drop quickly, settlement turn negative, social media filled with panic. This is a classic crypto behavior. That's what we see in the market time to time. When news hits the internet, they don't get the full details. They just hit the sell button. Bad headlines hit the media, instant reaction and question, and people wait to ask questions later. But if you've been in this market long enough, you already know this. If you've been dealing with crypto a couple of years now, you know that this is what happens. And if you're an investor, this is where things are going to get interesting. You see Polkadot drop down like this, and this is the truth most people miss. And here's why things flip. Because while everyone is focused on the panic, they're knowing what's happening underneath. Polkadot is actually going through one of the biggest transformations in its history. We're talking about major tokenomic changes. Reduced inflation, you could say, a shift towards scarcity, and the rollout of Polkadot 2.0. And this ain't small stuff, people. Polkadot is doing a lot. And I just want to come here and just give you this update. This is a good time to be buying back in on Polkadot. And this is the kind of thing that can completely change how a project is valued. We're gonna get to the fundamentals a little bit on it, and let's break that down. Let me break the fundamentals down. Polkadot has been known for strong tech, interoperability, but also inflation pressure. Now that's changing. There are moves towards limited supply. Listen to what I'm saying. Reduced emissions, and this is going to be making DOT more scarce over time. So as tokens start to vanish, and there ain't no more to buy, gets more scarce, what happens to the price? It shoots up. And that's what I wanted to come here, And you got upgrades like ethnic backing, agile, core time and future scaling improvements. And what it means when you got these upgrades like this, you got a faster network, you got more efficient usage, and you got better long-term scalability. So while price looks weak, fundamentals on Polkadot, they are getting stronger. I mean, that's a disconnect. And in crypto, those disconnects don't last forever. So now here's something else to pay attention to. While retail is panicking, there are early signs that institutional interest is coming back. We've seen renewed attention on DOT-related products. We got watch list the watch list on Polkadot's expanding. We got capital slowly rotating into large cap altcoins again. But listen, this ain't gonna mean we're gonna moon tomorrow. You got smart money watching. Once they start, they're probably waiting to see on the sidelines retail and Polkadot reaction to all this. Smart money is just watching, and they usually don't, they ain't chasing green candles. And that, what I mean by they ain't chasing green candles, smart money buys in the red. And that's what I'm here to tell you. Smart money buys in the red. And smart money, they positioning themselves in fear. This is what they're doing. And so, if we look at the price, and what matters for price right now, Polkadot is still structurally weak from all what's going on. We're in a bear market, and we're not in a confirmed uptrend. This downward trend it slowed down. It has come to a consolidation phase, but basically it's still reacting to the recent news. So I just want to keep it realistic to you, keep it real, and we'll give you the bull case and bring you the bear and the bull. In the bull case price, if we can get it to stabilize, breaks key resistance level, starts moving up gradually, consolidate, forms a bottom, a local bottom, we can see a price moving up and it starts breaking these resistance levels that you can see all up here. Then, and the market settlement starts to improve. Open interest starts shooting back up on Polkadot. All this will lead to a recovery move. So, but we see continued weakness, and then we retest of lower support zones, more sideways or slow bleed down. I seen Polkadot go to 116, I think it was 115, 116, but it's back up. I seen it one time today at 119. And the key thing, you want to watch is does Polkadot start holding higher lows? Does it reclaim resistance with strength? Until that happens, it's not fully bullish yet. It's not seen a reversal on this downtrend yet. Right now, we just consolidating. We have stopped pulling back on Polkadot, and this is where I've been accumulating $1.16, $1.17 on Polkadot. And this is where most people get it wrong. They buy when everything looks perfect, price is already up, everyone is bullish, and that's totally wrong. That's totally against investing in the crypto market, in the stock market. You just ain't gonna go out there and in a football game and bet all your money on the team that's up 7 points in the first quarter. You're not gonna do it. That's risky, people. That's risky. And they sell, they say sell when fear is high, news is confusing, and price is down. But the reality is opportunities, like this show up when things feel uncertain. I've been buying in the Polkadot. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't have no Polkadot. I didn't have no Polkadot. When I seen what happened, and I knew Polkadot was a good crypto, it's like the internet. It works like the internet messaging. If you do your research, I've done some research on Polkadot. It's a really good project. Really, really good project. And I'm telling you, you're going to miss out on a lot like some of the other cryptos I've brought to you. But when I seen this project drop in price and it's pulled back to $1, when it rallies and once everything gets back right, and we turn the market around, and this is a good project. It is. I've heard it called many a times, but my mind was XRP and other crypto cross-border payments. But getting in at a good time, good price. And right now, DOT is in that exact zone. It's not dead, not hyped. It's just misunderstood. And those are the setups that can, turn into big moves later. If you just listen to what we bring you here on the channel, we're just trying to bring you. This is a good project, y'all. Don't miss out on it. So here's the bottom line: Polkadot didn't get hacked, but the market reacted like it did. Short term, we're still weak. But long term, there are some very real changes happening that you don't want to ignore. The question is this fear or is this accumulation? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you hold Polkadot, let me know. And if you want more updates like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Because, you know, when Polkadot moves, it's going to move fast. It's going to change. When the market, this overall market turns around, you're going to see a big run up. A big run up now on Polkadot. But right now, today, it's sitting at $1.17. And it's down. We on a new day. It's been almost 2 hours in this new day. We set 0.76% down on the day. We did push up. This is on 1 hour chart. We did push up to 119, almost $1.20. But volume, volumes come down. And just look, we was at $1.36 back on April the 9th. And just a week later, we over here. So I could see Polkadot in the short term, getting back. We can get back above this $1.20 level and hold it. Start going back up. We got some imbalances up here, some fair value gaps that go back up and retest $1.24.7. We can hold that. I could see us getting all the way back up to $1.28. We got some imbalances we need to fill. But right now, it came down and it's starting to form a bottom that I see here. Somewhere between $1.14, $1.15. Could be all the way up to $1.22.3. But if you want me to keep coming to you, giving you an update on Polkadot, let me know in the comments. I'll be glad to cover it for you. I'm telling you, I'm getting heavily invested in Polkadot. Sometimes things happen for a reason, It, could be a blessing from above. So, because I've heard it many times spoken on other channels, Polkadot, but I hadn't really paid no attention. My mind's been somewhere else. There's a lot of cryptos out there. And you don't have the money to invest in every one of them. You can just diversify and, a little here, a little yonder, But everybody's got their own crypto that they push the narrative on. Mine's can't network, but this is a pretty good deal right here. Pretty good deal, so don't miss out. But I want to come and bring you that. It's been 18 minutes. I don't want to hold you here too much longer. But hey, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Don't cost nothing to hit the like button. Hit that like button, and if you enjoyed the video. Till the next time, God bless each and every one of you.